To find the sniper's position, he shot and blew up the oil barrels in front of his house. The violent explosion successfully distracted the sniper. Using the thick smoke as cover, Bourne quickly ran toward the hill. When the sniper readjusted his scope and moved his sight out of the smoke, Bourne had already safely left the yard. But what lay ahead was several dozen meters of open ground that he had to cross at extreme speed, or he'd be shot in the head. Fortunately, the sniper missed this shot, allowing Bourne to run into the woods. Realizing his position was exposed, the sniper had to quickly pack up his weapon and retreat down the hill. This fell right into Bourne's trap. His plan was to lure the sniper down the hill, where he would completely lose his sniping advantage and be forced into close-range gunfight. This way, the double-barrel shotgun in Bourne's hands would have a huge advantage. But a sniper is still a sniper. Even without the visual advantage, he would still open his scope to observe first. Bourne wasn't fazed at all. Although he knew the enemy was hiding in the grass right in front of him, he didn't rush in. Instead, he deliberately fired a shot into the air, scaring away the birds in the grass. Already highly tense, the sniper heard the noisy bird calls and could no longer maintain his earlier calm. So he quickly pulled out the handgun from his bag, ready to rush out for a final showdown. At this moment, Bourne had also changed positions and hidden behind a tree. Now the situation had completely reversed. Bourne went from prey to hunter. After locking onto his opponent's position, he quickly rushed into the grass and fired a shot directly into the man's shoulder. But the sniper still wanted to fight back. While Bourne was loading shells, he dragged his wounded body forward with all his strength, trying to pick up the handgun that had fallen on the ground. But he was ultimately a step too slow. Before he could fire, he was hit by another shot from Bourne. Both men were originally CIA agents, but Bourne was being hunted because he knew some secrets of the higher-ups. The sniper was one of the assassins sent after him. Out of old sentiment, Bourne originally wanted to save him, but due to excessive blood loss, the sniper died anyway. To escape the manhunt, Bourne could only flee the United States, but as soon as he finished his exit procedures, he was targeted by CIA-dispatched police. He pretended to cooperate and raised both hands. When they came over for a body search, he quickly counterattacked, using excellent fighting skills to take down several of them. But the building's alarm also went off, and a large number of armed police were rushing over. Bourne was forced to run upstairs. Soon he reached the top floor. There was no escape route ahead, and every staircase below was filled with police lying in wait. In this desperate situation, Bourne had to kick open the steel door and came to this balcony less than 1 square meter in size. But he wasn't planning to jump from here. Instead, he was preparing to use the dilapidated iron railing to climb to the roof and escape. But because the railing was too old, as soon as he stepped on it, the screws came loose from the wall. With no support under his feet, Bourne could only grab the eaves with both hands. But this also caused his shoulder bag to fall. Inside was evidence of crimes committed by CIA higher-ups.